Hi everyone, I'm Cliff with Kaizen. And here at Kaizen, we're focused not just on technology, but outcomes. We're here today to talk about how Microsoft labeling can bring a ton of added value to your third-party DLP, CASB, and SIEM systems. That means bringing visibility to your critical information assets through Microsoft can have a massive carryover effect on how you conduct your security and compliance. Not to mention the flexibility you can bring to your security compliance tools by properly targeting your policies and permissions to the right information. We've talked here before about how Cogni's classification engine expands the reach of Microsoft's labeling up to 5 or 6 times, and the deeper visibility they can bring through their automatic integration with Microsoft labeling. Oliver, do you want to refresh us for a second?
Absolutely, Cliff. We've seen at Cogni that many people are struggling with implementing information protection, and that's where Cogni comes in. What we see is a gap between the regulated terms that are in the market today, the names, the medical conditions, the driver's licenses, the passports, and a lot of the other critical information assets, the HR diplomas and request forms, the financial, accounting, banking, financial reports, the governance board meeting agendas and proxies, the legal letters and incorporation documents, all these pieces that need to still be visible and acted upon. Now, one of the big pieces of trepidation for a lot of people is they have a lot of legacy systems in place, and they want to understand that using something like the Microsoft Purview Information Protection system can actually still provide value with their tools. Well, we're here to say that it can. With Cogni, you can simply link up these categories through a simple interface, taking intellectual property, for example, to link it up with a Purview Information Protection label, link the label, and from there, all of the documents that are in this category are receiving automatically the highly confidential label. What you can see is that when you have files with MPIP labels, these files actually hold MPIP metadata. So when you look into the custom properties of a file, you can see that the label is marked as highly confidential. This metadata can be used through ForcePoint, Sophos, and any number of third-party tools to properly implement data loss prevention, alert systems, SIEM systems, these kinds of things. Now, Cliff, maybe you want to expand a little bit more on how Cogni can really help implement the MPIP and the carryover benefits of that.
Sure. One of the worst things you could do is blindly switch restrictions on and off. Make sure you're only restricting what matters. In a CASB alert system in relation to information protection, this means cutting through the noise and identifying only risks to your most sensitive information. For DLPs, especially endpoint DLP, it means protecting valuable assets without blocking the flow of business information. Oliver, can you explain the scope of Cogni in regards to this?
Absolutely. You can see here in the Defender for Cloud Apps, one of the functions is to attach a sensitivity label to an alert. You can choose from different sensitivities, different types of information, etc. And these are all based on the metadata put in place by Cogni and Microsoft working together. So you can understand the carryover benefits across DLPs in the industry, across CASBs in the industry, across SIEMs in the industry, to actually be able to leverage this visibility across any number of these tools. So any of your information going through Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, OneDrive, or Teams, which is actually piggybacking off of SharePoint as well, can benefit from having a Microsoft native labeling system acting on those files.
Well, that is great information, Oliver. And we here at Kaizen and Cogni are striving to raise awareness to information protection. It's a critical piece of any organization's security posture. And our goal is to make this as seamless and painless as possible while protecting your sensitive information. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more information regarding Cogni and Microsoft Purview Information Protection.